Jose Protasio Rizal Mercado y Alonso Realonda, a fusion of envy, inspiration, gloom, and yearning. Would I become something as close to him? Someone who challenged an empire, whose glory awakened the consciousness of a nation that eventually leads to its freedom. June 19, 1861, Rizal was born in Calamba, Philippines, Laguna Province. Rizal had a wide range of interests, including painting, engraving, and mud carving. But his writing had the most influence. At the age of 2, Rizal was good at writing and reading. When he was 8 years old, he wrote a poem in Tagalog with the title Sa Aking Mga Kabata, where the famous proverb, ang hindi magmahal sa sariling wika ay higit sa hayop at malasang isda was written. To advance his knowledge, he went and studied in Manila, but when he left, his mother was accused of poisoning his sister-in-law as a reason to imprison her and a reason for Rizal to become a nationalist. He took the stories of Sisa and others who experienced hardship to be part of Noli Me Tangere. Because of the incident, he wrote poems in which it is stated that Filipino youth are the hope of the countries he cherished. Rizal graduated from Ateneo and received the highest grade at the age of 15 in 1876. When his mother's vision blurry, he moved to UST to study medicine. Although he studied medicine, writing still took his heart. In fact, he wrote a novel in Spanish that won the award. However, he was not promoted because he was an angel. The first propaganda delivered in Manila was written by Rizal while in Barcelona, and in 1884, he wrote a letter regarding speech which his mother was concerned about. Rizal is a true romantic who finds the greatest means to be close to his loved one's heart. Rizal read the propaganda of Jose Marie Basa about a friar who is involved in sexual adventure while in Hong Kong, and Rizal made his Noli Me Tangere, which is all about his travel in Europe and Philippines as well as all about his mother. He did not publish his book right away since it cost 500 pesos, but with the help of his older brother Pasiano and his friend Maximo Viola, he produced 2,000 copies of Noli Me Tangere. Rizal returned to the Philippines in 1886, armed with the important weapon of his book, which the Spanish eventually banned from being published. He was greeted by the cries of his countrymen when he returned. They made him for writing a letter to lower the rent, which Rizal won right afterwards. Rizal's family was displaced as a result of this. His relatives were thrown in the Philippines when the friar burned their homes. Due to extreme cruelty of the friars, the La Solidaridad of Rizal emerged, and he published his articles against the church and the Spanish government, where he hid under the name Laul Laal. Following that, he co-founded La Liga Filipina with Andres Bonifacio with the goal of uniting Filipinos into a single body. 4 years after the publication of Noli Me Tangere, he tried to end el filibusterismo, where the last part of the book shows his lack of money and depression. In the book, it is stated that the enemy is colonialism, so he was arrested and sent to the beaten. When he returned to his homeland, he was transported to Port Santiago, where he was imprisoned with his brother and later enslaved. According to his life, we need to know the issues of our country, and as a writer, we should not focus only on ourselves and our family. The pen is mightier than the sword. With the pen, we write ideas. You can kill the author, but the ideas will not.